Previously on the inventory.
Manhattan Gazette, front page headline, Canterlot to form committee for brony relations.
If Canterlot is taking the matter of the bronies into their own hooves, then we're going to be the first ones that this committee is going to pay attention to.
Hey,
What the hell is going on out there?
you're allowed in here. What are you doing with my equipment?
Just who are you? What's going on?
I'm Agent Frost from S.M.I.L.E. S.M.I.L.E, Special Media Investigation and Law Enforcement. I represent the in question government. From here on out, KPNY and all the Brody-related broadcasts are under my jurisdiction. Any show that fails to comply will be taken down immediately. In fact, it is within my power to shut down this entire station if I feel it is necessary.
We just don't have the numbers to fight back. And ever since Cover Story was forced to leave, morale has really gone down.
Cover Story would continue to fight for the truth no matter what. We've got to keep going.
Regulations dictate that a disclaimer be added to explicitly state that the romantic ideas of a broadcaster do not represent the station's interests and should be disregarded as arbitrary.
How dare you insult my OTP! I'm gonna teach you a lesson! Anything to say to that, Mr. Sunglasses?
Hardcover's reaction may have been justified, but it was a terrible lapse in judgment. Who knows what Rocket Thrust will do to us after this stunt?
Oh, and speaking of which, I came here to talk to you in regards to your hardcover. Until further notice, he will not be permitted to broadcast live on the air.
This is an outrage. Agent Thrust, I protest.
Good. Please do. Go ahead. I'd be more than happy to fire you and send you back to the streets from where you came from. Your new job is to do what I tell you. That's your new destiny. Get used to it.
There has to be something we can do.
And now for the continuation of the inventory on KPNY.
So, hardcover's coming in today?
Nurse Redheart said he has a small case of exhaustion and a strained voice box. All he needs is some rest, although he won't be able to talk for a few days.
Hardcover not able to talk? Might as well put old Yeller down then.
Not to mention he was suspended by Agent Thrust. So it's not like he would be able to... It's not like he'd be able to show up for broadcasting or do anything anyways, so... S.M.I.L.E has the entire station in a panic. The only shows that are still on air are the ones that go on for a regular basis for news and us. Even Vinyl's been shut down. Apparently her image was deemed too outlandish and visually offensive.
Her image. For cadence's sake, this is radio! Agent Artie is more mad with power than me when I learned how to build a microwave. It's a miracle he hasn't shut us down.
I'm starting to think he's keeping us around for amusement. Like a cat playing with a mouse before he eats it.
No, that doesn't sound right. Not at all.
Huh? Sonny, what are you doing in here?
Huh? Oh! Mr. Waves, I didn't hear you come in.
How could you not...
That's quite a mountain of crumpled up paper you got there. What you working on?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
I'm pretty sure nothing doesn't consume a whole notebook or... Is that a whole ream of paper?
Oh man, crumbly paper is fun. Airwaves, look! I can juggle. Oh, wait, nope, obviously not.
Well, I needed to get my mind off of everything that has happened, so I decided to write a letter.
A letter? A letter to who?
Oh, just an old friend named Flash Sentry from my days at flight school in Cloudsdale. He joined the Canterlot Royal Guard and was transferred over to the Crystal Empire when Shining Armor was made prince. I heard he'd been promoted to be a part of Princess Cadence's Royal Guard, so I wanted to send him a letter to congratulate him.
Ooh, an old friend, huh? A stallion from the good old days, trying to rekindle an old flame.
What? No, it's nothing like that at all. I just...
No, it's alright. You can tell me. I'll see how it is. I can give you some advice. I have tons of experience when it comes to being in a relationship.
Your homemade toaster doesn't count sound effects.
You be quiet. Now listen, Sonny. If you really want to worm your way into a stallion's heart, what you need to do is appeal to his interests. A shiny new harness for his carriage, a homemade meal, a nice pair of socks.
Sound effects, go cue the equipment.
But...
No, now.
Fine. Don't come home crying to me next time you need dating advice.
Hardcover could probably get better dating advice than him.
Yeah, I bet he could.
So, you got yourself a pen pal, huh?
I wouldn't call it that exactly. We haven't seen each other in years, and so I just wanted to touch base with him.
So, what's the letter going to be about? right if I remember a couple drafts?
No, I mean, I would appreciate it if you didn't. It's kind of supposed to be a secret. You understand, right?
Well, all right. If it's that personal, I'll respect your privacy. Is there any way I can help at all?
The thing is, I've never actually written a letter before. I'm just really not sure how to turn my thoughts into words, you know? Everything I write just ends up sounding like some official report or something.
Well, if figuring out what to write is your problem, then maybe you'd have better luck asking Fairy Tale for help.
Yes, of course, Fairy Tale. Why didn't I think of that?
Oh, I don't blame you. I try to think of him as little as possible, too.
That was mean, Mr. Waves. But still, thank you. You're the best. Well, I'll go about seeing him right away.
Sonny, wait, you're presenting today, remember? And you gotta pick up all the... Never mind. I guess I'd better go find Orange Glow.
Oh, okay, count on me. I'll take care of the huge shack that's going to turn the thoughts.
You know what? On second thought, I'll just do it myself. Welcome, every pony and every brony, to the inventory on KPNY Radio.
Wait, stop. S.M.I.L.E doesn't allow the slogan anymore, remember?
But I have to introduce the show.
Then introduce it without using the slogan.
But I like the slogan. The slogan makes me feel like I have purpose here, as if I don't already.
Welcome, every pony and every brony, to the inventory on KPNY Radio. We hope you enjoy yourself, because today I have brought with me a very special presentation on a very special brony.
Alright, fine. Who've you got for us?
Today I would like to talk about a brony named Tommy Oliver.
For some reason, that name sounds sort of familiar. Didn't Rarity date a guy named Tom?
I highly doubt they're one and the same. But I suppose it is possible that Tommy Oliver would sound familiar to you. He is already fairly known within certain circles of the brony community. He is best known for his analytical work.
Analyzing? Analyzing what?
Us, of course.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
Well, I suppose you could call him a bit of a scholar. He spends his time diligently analyzing our world and theorizing ideas and opinions based on what he and other bronies have learned about us.
So, what? Are we like ants in an ant farm to him?
That's a rather interesting comparison, but that particular hobby of his isn't exactly what I wish to talk about.
Oh?
What some bronies may not know is that Mr. Oliver is actually quite the talented artist and author, so he posts not only his analytical studies, but also comics and works of fiction.
And the two ponies who would jump up and down at this are away from the station. That's some bittersweet irony right there.
Which is why it fell on me to present him. I'm just glad I don't have to hear the two of them arguing over who gets to present. Now then, if you'll allow me, I would first like to talk about Mr. Oliver's artwork.
Okay then. What's his art style like?
Oh, it's very cute.
Cute?
His character models are both simplistic and stylized. By utilizing striking features such as small rounded bodies, long legs that bolden at the hooves, and large circular heads, Mr. Oliver's ponies carry a very unique silhouette. It gives his work a very bouncy and animated feel. This is even more apparent in his love for facial expressions. Mr. Oliver uses exaggerated features such as long, fuzzy ears and large black eyes to maximize the character's emotions.
So you're saying he effectively uses body language to make his artwork come to life?
Very much so. His ability to make a character's emotions vivid and apparent comes greatly into play in his storytelling.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mr. Oliver's biggest artistic endeavor is a comic strip called Recovery, which follows Trixie and her hardships following her failed takeover of Ponyville. The comic strip contains practically no dialogue, with exposition given by Trixie's internal monologue. The majority of the plot is delivered through Trixie's emotions and actions. It is a great example of the old adage, show, don't tell, and makes the character and story that much more relatable and vivid.
Sounds very appealing. I sort of like that approach. being an author of few words.
Well, he isn't all the time, you know. Mr. Oliver doesn't just draw. He actually does drabble and writing prose, and he's fairly proficient at it.
Huh. Well, I can't wait to hear about it. But first, we're going to have to take a little bit of a break. So, unfortunately, it's going to have to wait after the commercial. And when we return, we will continue to discuss Tommy Oliver.
Just another broken heart to mend. When did we let our guards down? Which wrong path did I take to land both you and I with so much heartache? I've hit another wall and I fall turn left or turn right, I don't know, I can't hear. You're slipping farther and faster, I can't lose you now, come nearer. The walls all around us, separating you and me. I'll keep searching and listening and running till and I've hit another hole and I fall right down, but I still can hear your voice on the other side calling, get off the ground. I love you, I need you, fly out of this maze like a dove. Let me guide you blindly with love. All these dead ends and moments of sorrow, all these moments wishing it was already tomorrow. A new dawn, a new day, dragging my problems in from yesterday. When will we see the end? It seems so far away, I just can't stop wishing that 3 years from now was today. And I've hit another wall and I fall right down, but I still can hear your voice on the other side calling, get off the ground. I love you, I need you, fly out of this maze like a dove. Let me guide you blindly with love.
Fans of obscure, magical, paleo, pony period history, have we got great news! Thanks to royal sponsorship from the Crystal Empire, we are pleased to announce that the Star Swirl the Bearded Traveling Museum will also be visiting beautiful Philadelphia! Contests will be held for useless nerdy trivia and best Star Swirl costumes, so make sure you put those bells on just the right spot!
The Sapphire Shore Sensational Tour is coming to a city near you. She'll dazzle the stage with her amazing #1 hits like Get Your Pony On and Serves Her Right. See her live on stage with her signature booty ba-dump dance.
This is your local news at KPNY. I'm your local correspondent's press release. Recent breezy migration results in new record for quietest citywide cheer in Ponyville history. When asked on what he thought of this accomplishment, Breezy responded, Norgen Frugen Schmiegeldurgen. Details at 11. I'm press release.
Welcome back, every pony and every brony, to the inventory on KPNY Radio. Today's featured brony is a Mr. Tommy Oliver, an individual who does more than what he's known for. He also does art and fiction on top of his well-known traits of studies and analytics. Our very own Sonny is here to tell us a little bit more of some of his writing endeavors.
Well, Mr. Oliver has written this story called What You Mean to Me. This story is about a grown unicorn named River Ryme who moves to Ponyville for some peace and quiet. However, he finds just the opposite when he is almost immediately drafted as a member of the Cutie Mark Crusaders.
Why would a full-grown pony join Ponyville's local folks club?
Because despite his age, he's still a blank flank. River Ryme is a very deep and interesting character. The fact that he never earned his cutie mark is a source of emotional turmoil for him that causes him to mostly keep to himself and chronically drink a hard cider. His outlook begins to change when he makes an immediate connection with Scootaloo.
Kind of hard to imagine a grown-up frolicking around with children while wearing a superhero cape.
What You Mean to Me is very much a story of juxtaposition between the young and old. Like most Cutie Mark stories, it is very much a tale about self-discovery and being caught in the middle between the wonderful, innocent world of a child and the jaded curl board of an adult. Ryme finds himself in a position where he can break through the expectations that society had dictated and to relive his youth through what starts out as an innocent friendship with a young filly that transcends into something deeper. Ryme soon starts to find meaning and solace in the loving embrace of an innocent child as opposed to a bottle of cider.
Well, it's apparent to me that Tommy Oliver is capable of some very rich and deep storytelling. I suppose it would only serve to aid him analyzing our world. It's a bit refreshing to know that the one watching our little ant farm seems to know what he's doing.
I agree. Whether it's Trixie or a grown-up blank, Mr. Oliver certainly seems to know what makes a pony tick. Perhaps more so than your average brony.
And that's all the time we have for today. Make sure to check out all of Mr. Oliver's works, all of which we will try our best to provide to you through the appropriate medium. Until next time, say goodnight, Sonny.
Good night, every pony.
This is Airwaves, signing off.
Sunshower, do you mind telling me what was so important that it was imperative that I drop my personal business for you to see me alone like this?
Your book reports can wait. I really need your help.
Very well. I'll gladly offer up my assistance. Now, what do you need?
I need your help writing a letter.
I should have known. I should learn to just stay home and lock the door.
Please, Fairy Tale, it's important. Please.
All right. I'm already here. I might as well help. Who's the letter for?
Just a stallion in the Crystal Guard.
Irony, you flatter me.
Excuse me?
Just some personal ramblings. Now then, let's see what you've got ready so far.
Do you have to see the letter?
How do you expect me to help you articulate yourself if I'm refused to see your current progress?
But it's supposed to be a secret.
Then I bid you good luck.
Please wait. Okay, I'll show you, but you have to promise not to speak a word to this to any pony.
There now, was that so hard to trust me? Now, what secret is so embarrassing that you feel need to hide it from... Oh my. Yes, I can see now why you wouldn't want any pony knowing about this.
So, can you help? I'm kind of new at this.
Certainly. Now, you want to start with an eye catcher, something that will really catch his attention and make him listen.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Once you have him, don't let go. You need to be direct with your words, be firm, yet still honest. Now tell him when you are sincere with what you're saying. That alone will pique his interest.
Firm but honest. Okay.
And this is the point when you have your hook in him, so now is the time to lay it all on the table. Don't hold back and let it all out to eliminate any doubt left in his mind. Oh, but make sure you don't sound desperate. You need to make him believe that his actions will be his idea, not yours.
Will that really work?
At this point, you cannot afford to hesitate. You only get one chance.
You're right. I can't back down now, although I will admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable. Any pony would be given your situation.
Okay, the letter's done. How's this?
Perfect. I know these words would certainly work on me.
That's just what I wanted to hear. Thanks again, Fairy Tale.
It has been an honor. Now then, I'd better return to my work. Sunshower, you know you are taking a mighty big risk.
I know, but I have to do this. I would never forgive myself if I stayed quiet.
Well, good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Well, I suppose it's time to mail this thing.